Have you ever wanted to quickly find a totals, average or maximum value from a millions of rows? So in this video, we are going to demonstrate aggregate functions in BigQuery, the magic tools that help you summarize large dataset with just one query. Yes, so I'm Anand Yadav. I'm welcoming all of you to my channel Study Desk of Anand. And in this video, we are going to demonstrate a aggregate function. So for demonstration, we have a table called sales cluster. This table has a 1 lakh record and this is good for demonstrations, and we have an integer column amount. Let's try to find out the maximum amount, minimum amount, average of amount, count and sum of this amount. So first we'll start with the maximum amount. So we'll say amount, and we are using function called max amount, and we are querying on this table sales cluster to get the maximum amount. Let me execute this. So we are getting a 999 as the maximum amount here. In order to get a minimum amount, right? So we will be using a function called minimum. So this will give us a minimum amount. Let me just trigger this. So we can see that the minimum amount present is 0 in the table. Now next we will be using average to see like what is the average amount this table has. So a function is average. So average amount will be somewhere 499, and let's see, we wanted to have a sum of this amount. So for that we will be having a function called sum, and this will give us the total amount present in the table. So for all 1 lakh record we are getting this number of record. Now in order to get the count of table, right, we have functions called count. So this will help us getting the overall record present in the table. So for that we are using a function called count. Let me just execute that. So we can see that it has like 5 lakh record. I think I have executed this query multiple times, so that's why we do have a huge number of record. So this is like aggregate functions, guys. I hope you have understood. Now let's demonstrate further. Like we have executed aggregate functions, right? Now in order to find the grouping, like let's say we have a country, right? And we wanted to know like country wise amount, like what is the total number of amount based on the country. So how we can calculate that? So for that we will be using this sum of count, and let's say first we will be having a column called country because we wanted to know the amount based on the country. So I have a first column as a country, and I can say sum of amount as total amount. And since we want like each of country's total amount, so we'll be just grouping, uh, and the syntax for grouping is a group by, and we are passing a country column here. So this is the syntax, guys. So all the columns which are present in the select statement, if you are using a aggregate function, right? So we need to pass in the group by so that we can group them basis on the aggregate functions that we are using. So here we can see that we have a 4 country: USA, Japan, India and Germany, and their total amount or the total revenue we can see this query is being calculated. Similar to this, we can identify the average sum. So for that, we can see average, and this will give us average sum of each country. So it will just simply, we can say that Germany has a 501 average, USA 500, and Japan 497, and India the same. So I hope guys you have understood the aggregate functions, how we can use it in a real life scenario. So if you want this as a helpful, right? So hit like a subscribe and check out my full BigQuery playlist for more hands-on tutorials. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Happy learning.